Hi everyone, this is Tatiana with J Money LLC, and I'm coming today with a frequently asked questions video just to cover some things for the client support professionals who are interested in joining Arise but still have some questions that need to be answered. So the first question I get a lot is, how do I get started with Arise? So you can get started with Arise by going to www.arise.com and you can click Become an Agent. Now this will prompt you to do a few things. First, it will prompt you to enter a few information. It's only like 5 or 6 questions. It's just really your address information, your name, your date of birth, your address. Once you get past that portion, I'll ask you to do a voice assessment and then a background check. The background check usually takes 3 to 5 business days. It doesn't usually take that long. When I did it, it was within like 24 or 48 hours, okay? After that, once you complete your background check, it comes back clear. Just to be clear on the background check, it does cost $7. The last time I took it, it was $7 to complete your background check. Okay. Now, as far as what they look for on the background check, I don't have much information on that. I do know of some people who have felonies who have service for Arise, or they are servicing for Arise now. So I don't believe that all felons are crossed off the list. I believe it's violent felonies. So it's $7. I would give it a shot just to see if it'll go through for you. So once you do that and you pass your background check, it'll prompt you to choose a path. At that point, you'll want to choose either to become an independent business owner yourself, or to enlist under another incorporating business, which is an independent business owner's company, like J Money LLC or similar companies alike. You'll want to enlist under them. Now, just be careful with this. You'll want to ask them questions. You'll want to get on the phone with them. You'll want to FaceTime or Skype or Messenger. You'll want to get to know this person, because this is the person that's going to be handling your money. And I can't even express how it feels sometimes when I get these emails with people who are upset. They're heartbroken that they've been working so hard just to find out that the company they were working for was not releasing their money. And unfortunately, people think that Arise is a scam because the business owners that these CSPs are signing up under are not responsible. They're not releasing their money. They're not paying them, because it's a business-to-business relationship through Arise. That's why you have to have a company to work through them. So just be careful with that, you guys. You don't want to sign up under the wrong person and get, screwed out of your money. It's just a frustrating thing to go through, and I haven't personally gone through it, but I've spoken with a few people who have, and it's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. You don't want to go through something like that. So all in all, to get started, you'll want to go to arise.com, complete the information, do your voice screening, also do the background check for $7. And then choose a path. At that point, you'll be able to see a list depending on what you did. If you incorporated and you started your own business, you'll be able to see the prices, how much they cost for training, and then how much it is for you getting paid. If you became a CSP and you incorporated under another business, you'll be able to see the training on how much they got paid, and you'll be able to contact the independent business owner to see how much they're paying, okay? So that is how you get started with Arise. If you have any other questions on that, feel free to shoot me a text message or email me, or visit the website and it will have additional information on that. The second question, is Arise a real company? Yes, Arise is a real company, you guys. If you don't believe me, take a look at the payment proof video I made last year. It will have all the information on there for you. But yes, Arise is a real company, and there's tons and dozens of videos out there for you to verify that, and I'm saying it myself. Arise is a real company, you guys. It's not a scam. Now, this isn't a get rich quick scheme, so you're not going to make money overnight with this if that's what you're expecting. This is a legit work from home company where you'll be able to put in the hours to make money. I say this is equivalent to working for someone else. What I love more about Arise is that you can literally set your own hours. As an independent business owner, I'm not going to contact my CSPs about, oh, you're working too many hours on Sunday, not enough hours on Friday. That isn't my job. With being an independent contractor, you're able to set your own hours. As long as you're working at least 15 hours a week, it doesn't matter what days or how many hours. If you do 2 hours on Monday and 2 hours on Tuesday, that's completely up to you. As long as you're servicing your minimum requirement, which is what you agree to once you decide to service a client, then that is just fine. That's what I like about Arise. People crack me up when they say, how can you work from home? That isn't even a real job. And I'm like, how can you work in a factory? That's breaking your back. That's guaranteeing that you're not going to be able to do very much with your grandkids when you get older, when their kids get older. That is like sweat dripping down your face. So how can you do it? And then why haven't you thought about doing it? So, they feel some kind of way about us, and we feel some kind of way about them. But yes, Arise is a real company. The third question goes back to, is Arise a real company? Have you personally made money with Arise? Yes, I have. Although it was not much before I got dropped from the client, which you can follow up with the, payment proof video, or the why I got dropped from my client within a week video. But yes, I have made money with Arise. I believe it was like $13.50. It was only for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. But yes, they did pay me via direct deposit. Arise pays every 2 weeks. They pay from the 1st to the 15th, and then from the 16th to the end of the month. So they pay every 2 weeks. And if you type into the, I think it's called Ava system, the Arise virtual assistant, they call it Ava. If you type that in and say payment period or payment schedule, she will literally tell you when the payment's going to come up, or when your pay period is, when you're going to get that deposit notification, and then when the deposit is actually going to hit in your account. So that's awesome. Yes, they do pay. Yes, they're a real company, and they pay every 2 weeks. So why do I have to pay the fees? Again, this goes back to you being a 1099 contract employee. As you know, contractors have to foot the bill for everything. It's unfortunate, but it's the way of life. The benefit of being a contractor is, again, you get to choose your own hours. You get to avoid having taxes taken up front out of your check before you even get it. You can pay those taxes at the end of the year. There's so many wonderful benefits of being an independent contractor. With Arise, you're able to work in so many states within the United States that if you did have to move, or if you did have a family member or a mother or a father, a grandparent that you needed to be with, you could take your job with you. Just don't schedule work for the week, or, for the 5 days right there, and make sure you have enough time when you get there you can set up and start working, your 15 hours. But you could literally move to a whole different state that Arise, allows you to service in, and service there. And you don't have to worry about, how am I going to find a job? How am I going to make this work? Because you already have a position. So again, I personally love it, but that's why you have to pay the fees, people. You don't ask them, why do I have to pay for my drug test? Why is this drug test coming out of my paycheck? Why is $35 coming out of my paycheck? This must be a scam. You're not asking these people that when you go to fill out your applications and they're shaving like a chunk of hair out of the back of your head, and then they're charging you for them shaving a chunk of hair out of the back of your head. That's ridiculous. So, you guys, if you feel really uncomfortable about having to pay the fees, then by all means don't do it. Don't do something that your heart is just really telling you, this is not for me. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your IBO's time, because your time is precious and our time is precious. And if in the end you're going to be going through this whole training thinking this is not for me, then don't do it, because it's just going to be a waste of time, and it's not going to be beneficial to either one of us. Then the last question here, can I work from anywhere? Okay, so can you work for Arise through anywhere? You can work for Arise within the United States, from any city except for the ones I'm about to list, okay? Or from any state except for the ones that I'm about to list. So if you live in California, Connecticut, Maryland, Massachusetts, New York, Oregon, or Wisconsin, you cannot work for Arise right now. Right now, they are not accepting any new businesses or existing businesses from these locations. So you're not able to service, not as a CSP, not as an IBO. So unfortunately, they're just not doing it right now. So if you're putting in applications online, or you're trying to get through that first step and it's just not allowing you, If you're within one of these states, it's not going to allow you. So I do apologize for that. If you have any other questions, you guys feel free to give me, shoot me an email or a text, or visit the website at jmoneystaffing.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you guys. Again, my name is Tatiana with J Money, and thanks for watching. If you like it, like and subscribe. Thanks.